Good morning, everyone. Hello, guys. I'm Gautam Aditya. I came with another video which is very important for women's career in Indian Army. So, guys, let's see. Our government made the history landmark, important landmark decision in the history of Indian Army for Indian women's special entry scheme in Indian Army. In 1992, an important landmark in the history of Indian Army was the induction of women into the officer cadre and the onerous task of training them was undertaken by the Officers Training Academy through various women's entries. So far, more than 1,200 ladies have already been commissioned into the various arms and services of the Indian Army. For women, it's compulsory for you to be a graduate to apply. The various ways in which women can join the Indian Army after graduation can be classified into three categories. First one, UPSC, second one, non UPSC, and third one, technical entries. So, in detail, we are going to see the first entry type, that is the UPSC entry. Now, all the women in Indian Army are going to recruit by the commission, that is Short Service Commission. And for women, the Short Service Commission is named as SSCW, NT for non-technical. So this is the women's entry. This is the entry for women by UPSC. How it is? Let's see. In UPSC entry, the women can join the women can join the army only through Short Service Commission Women Non-Technical Entry Scheme. Now, what is eligibility? The eligibility is any unmarried graduate aged between 19 to 25 years is eligible to apply. Means here the eligibility condition, it is kept same as compared to the male for the female. Now, what is the education requirement? She has to clear the combined defense services examination, which is held twice in a year, and the months are July and November. Now, after the clarification of the examinations, written examinations, the step comes those candidates who, those women who clear combined defense service exam, in short we can call it the CDS exam, successfully, those women, those girls will be called for the another stage of the examination is called SSB, Service Selection Board. Candidates who are successful in examination are shortlisted for the SSB to be held in June, July and November, December every year. So my dear point to be note that June, July and November, December. So immediately after the clarification, immediately after the successful of the examination, written exam, we have to immediately move towards the preparation of interview, that is SSB. Now selection process, what is the how the selection process to be executed by the board? Let's see. After SSB clear by the candidate, 12 women are selected every 6 months for the beginning of training based on the merit list. See, it is a huge adorable step taken by the Indian government, that is each course 12 women they are going to select. That means in a year 2 times of examinations is to be conducted, means 12 into 2, 24 women they are going to select every year by CDSE only. Now, training, how the training they are going to conduct. The training is of 49 weeks held at OTA, Chennai. OTA, it is the short form of Officers Training Academy, which is situated in Chennai, beginning every April and October. See, this is the period, training period. It is given almost for the girls and boys. That means for the gents and ladies, means men and women are the same, because those men could not execute themselves, could not excel themselves through CDSC up to the mark which will be joined for Indian Army, Navy, or Air Force. The fourth category comes the OTA, that means short service commission is to be awarded those male also, and that male will be sent to Officer Training Academy, Chennai. The recruitment scenario, it is the same one. Training starting system is also same one. Now, non-UPSC entries, we saw about UPSC entries. So, detail, and right now only one outlet, only one path to the women go through UPSC, that is the name is CDSE, Combined Defense Services. Now, we will move towards the non-UPSC entries. Now, you will get the question, that is what is meant by UPSC. Actually, UPSC, it is a HR agency which going to conduct the examination and filter the right candidate for the right place on behalf of the central government of India. And the long form of UPSC is Union Public Service Commission. Now, we will turn towards the non-UPSC entries. In non-UPSC entries, there are two entries. One, NCC special entry. NCC means National Cadet Corps special entry, and JAG entry. JAG, it is comprises for Judicial Attorney General. Judicial Attorney General, JAG. So this is the JAG entry. It is very special entry because this JAG, it is only judge, sorry, not judicial attorney, Judge Advocate General, that is JAG. So JAG, it is a typical entry for the women. Actually, in this, only those women are eligible that women completed their LLB under the JAG entry heading. Now, NCC, any unmarried graduate aged between 19 to 25 years having NCC C certificate is eligible to apply. Now, here we have to, we are going to see, means the point is to be noted that as compared to men, so those men have their NCC certificate with A grade or B grade only eligible for the special entry, means eligible for the SSB, direct SSB interview they have been called for. But for girls, A and B grading is exempted. They just want only NCC certificate which is eligible to apply. Now, what is the education system? Education and examination qualification. There is no need to attend any CEE for this entry except for a minimum of 50% in graduation with a valid NCC certificate member. See, here for the boys, for the men, they have kept the degree, that is A certificate, A grade, NCC A grade, and for A and B grade, and for the women they kept only B grade, minimum B grade. If A grade is there, then very excellent, but simultaneously with that, in graduation 50% marks is mandatory. Now, after the clarification of CEE, that means entrance examination, that is CET, we can call it is. Now, after that comes the step of interview. The interview in defense, always it is known as SSB. SSB means Service Selection Board. Candidates are shortlisted for SSB to be held in June, July, and December, January every year through respective directorates. Respective directorates means where the women is to be interested, or where the qualification, the score, the merit of the that girl or woman is fit into the frame of Indian Army, or whichever that entries. Accordingly, the board is to be decide. So the interview is to be arranged there every 2 times in the year, that is in June, July, and December, January every year. Now, after that comes the final selection. Every 6 months, that is 4 women are selected from the merit list to undergo training at OTA Chennai. Now here the point is very interesting to note that 4 women means from NCC special entry scheme. The 4 women, four seats are allotted for the OTA. Previously, 20 means 12 women were there in CDSE written examination. Every year 12 plus 12, every year 2 times examination is to be conducted. So 12 plus 12, that means 24. Now here 4 plus 4, 8. So 8 plus 24, how many? 32. So 32 women every year is admitted by CDSE written examination and NCC special entry. Now yet to see another entry. Total figure of the women in the Indian Army I will display at last of the content, and please see the video up to the last one. Now, training, it is the same one. OTA 49 weeks for all the candidates, those who go through the CDSE or any other entry. But for OTA, if it will be obtained, then the same number of weeks of the training is there, and the beginning every year, April, every April and October of the year. Now another entry, it is coming, that Judge Advocate General, Staff Selection Commission, women, SSC, women, W, we can go. So Judge Advocate General, JAG, this entry type is called JAG. Eligibility, any unmarried LLB graduate aged between 21 to 27 years is eligible to apply. Age limit, we must note that 21 to 27 years. Previously eligible, it was age limit 21 to 25. Now here 21 to 27. Education and examination. There is no need to attend any CEE for this entry except for a minimum of 55% in LLB. CEE means written test. So, but the condition in LLB, 55% marks must be there for calling the SSB interview, for attend the SSB interview. Now, candidates are shortlisted for SSB to be held in June, July, and December, January every year through Directorate General Recruiting or AG branch, Advocate Judge branch. Now, selection procedure, it is the it is a different one, but the scheduling is the same as compared to others. Every 6 months, 4 women are selected. That means upper one 4 women every 6 months, and here is also every 6 months 4 women. That means 4 plus 4, 8 women are here. So previous it was 32, and now this 8 will be plus, it becomes 40 women. Now training, it is the same one, is of the 49 weeks and held at OTA Chennai beginning every April and October. Now another entry that is comes technical entry. We can call it the third type of entry because in India, the Indian Army is allowing the women after graduation via three outlet. So third outlet is Staff Selection Commission Women Technical Entry. First two outlets were UPSC entry and non-UPSC entry, and this is third one, Staff Selection Commission Women's Technical Entry. Now we saw, and we can recognize that as a technical word is used here, that means technical knowledge, it is mandatory to recruit through this outlet, through this entry scheme for the women. Let's see, this is a technical entry for women engineering graduates. Women with an engineering degree can join the army as short service commission officers. Eligibility, what is the eligibility for? Here it is 20 to 27 years is eligible to apply. Any unmarried engineering graduate woman aged between 20 to 27. See, for judge advocate entry 21 to 27, and for the general one UPSC 21 to 25, and for the NCC special entry scheme, again the same age limit is to be set by the board, that is 21 to 25, but here a little bit difference we can see, because this is the technical education, and it's very professional and technical syllabus, so that's why students require more time, hence the government of India also reconsidered that point. It's very nice. Now the requirement of the education, there is no need to attain any CEE for this entry, and minimum cutoff varies as per latest notification. See what is here, previously in a judge advocate entry scheme, it was given 55% marks in LLB, it is mandatory for attending the for exemption from the written examination, and in NCC special entry scheme there was 50% marks in the graduation with along with NCC C certificate with B grading. It was mandate to exempt from the written examination, but in here in technical entry scheme it is the mandate for the marks, it is not there, it will be according to the notification as per given by the government of the board of the directorate in Indian Army. So after notification, the candidates are called directly for the SSB interview, which is to be held in June, July and November, December every year. And from this entry scheme, 20 women are selected every 6 months for the beginning of training based on the merit list. 20 before 8 and 24. So 40 women were already entered through UPSC and non-UPSC entry scheme. Here from entry means technical entry scheme, 20 women's at 6 months, that means every year 20 plus 20 40. So 40 plus 40, 80 women's are to be entered regularly throughout year by the Indian Army with the help of these three entry schemes. So it is a huge number of 80 women, it is not a less, it is a remarkable number, and in near future according to the need, the number of recruitment of the girls, number of vacancies of the women's might be increased. So it is very best signal for the women to make the bright future in the Indian Army. And Indian Army, it is the prestigious to serve the nation with the help of Indian Army, it is a prestigious service. Everyone is to salute who recruit in the army, and the army servant, that means the defense personals are the real heroes of in the real life rather than anyone. So I salute to Indian Army, I salute to the decision taken by government, and I salute those who follow this. So guys, the Apart from this, another corps are there you might be unaware about, but that thing I am going to explain here also. The training after this in non-technical entry 20 women's 2020 40 women's a year. So training also comes in the same the way, that is OTA Chennai beginning every April and October, and other time training period time is the 49 weeks. Now, apart from the above mainstream entries, means apart from these three entries, there are few other entries like Army Medical Corps, Army Education Corps, and Military Nursing Services. See, here every year the regular commission is commissioned by the Indian Army to the women through UPSC, non-UPSC, and technical entry scheme. The 80 seats they are going to allot every year. Apart from that, other three services are there, although not regular their vacancies availability, but when it will be available, they also going to recruit the women in the huge number, so that the women also get the chance to serve Indian Army to the nation via Army Medical Corps, Army Education Corps, and Military Nursing Service, which inducts women on a direct entry basis depending on the availability and requirement. These entries are non-periodic. However, women are also commissioned into these corps once they complete their training through one of the above entries. Means once they have recruited through these entries, so the same commission, that is SSC women, is awarded, and the permanent commission also liable to be awarded after the completion of the period, initial period, that is short service commission period, but it depends on the performance and the duty and the devotion of that particular woman. And once again, I salute to Indian Army, and I salute to government to give to take such type of welfare decision in favor of the our Indian women. And a woman, it is always um, a powerful in our culture. A woman shows her existence is a very powerful, very sacred, and I salute to every woman of the India. And thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe my channel for the latest another important videos about a bright future in the career in the for the bright career in the future. So thank you very much. Bye bye.